Hello drifters, and welcome to another devlog. We recently ran our first community playtest, and I wanted to share a few things we learned, both about the game itself and on the logistics of running a playtest. Thank you to all who participated. Thank you for all your feedback. It's been super helpful so far. Before I jump into the playtest details, I just want to briefly talk about our current focus. Right now, we are juggling three big topics. We are working hard on the playtest feedback and preparing the next one. We are also working on a big milestone. It's actually our beta milestone. And for that, we are still adding new features and content, improving performance, fixing bugs. It's taking up a lot of our focus, so we can't put in as much energy into addressing the issues raised in the playtest so far. Our next playtest will have a lot of new things and improvements for players to try out. It's also August, which is the high point of the summer vacations here in Bavaria. That means different team members are taking breaks, and it's just a bit harder making progress. And actually, a fourth point, Gamescom is coming right up, and part of the team will be present for a couple days to meet our key partners. In summary, we are aiming to run our next playtest in late August. Back to the playtest, let's talk about logistics. In our first batch, we invited 35 total players. Of those, 25 accepted the invite, and our CCUs showed a max of 12 players. Good first stress test of our networking system. Players opened up 51 separate field reports and bug reports, and we ran 2 playtests on separate days. So let's talk about the first major problem we ran into. We ran a playtest on the Quest platform, and during our sign-up questionnaire, we collected players' meta username and their email. First, we tried to invite all the playtesters using the username, but that failed for almost every single invite for reasons we can't quite figure out. So we had to do another pass using the emails. Of course, since we didn't specify it, many players signed up with an email that was not attached to their meta account. So then we had to do individual reach outs. This was a lot for us to learn. We're definitely only going to collect emails for the future. We also want to keep improving our tools to make it easier to add users on Meta's backend, and also like a bot to automatically assign Discord roles that are needed for the playtest. We also created a little bit of confusion with our sign-up sheet. Some players signed up as Steam VR only players, and our messaging confused them, implying they would be included in the playtest, which was Quest only for the first one. The lesson learned there is the sign-up form has been improved already, and we will be clearer with our announcement messaging moving forward. We also aim to run our first Steam playtest by mid-September. So let's talk about player feedback. For us as a team, we honestly didn't know what to expect. We have been in our bubble for a very long time. We are aware of a lot of existing issues in the game. As always tends to happen, the feedback we received was quite different to what we expected. So a few things that surprised us. Generally, the feedback was quite positive. Honestly, we expected a lot more negativity, and this was great, a nice boost for the team. We also thought our weapon handling was rock solid. And it's not to say that players didn't enjoy our weapons, but a few players flagged that the weapon pose alignment was off, and this is one of our biggest biases. We've gotten completely used to how we hold weapons in our game, and we've worked around whatever issues are there. So for our next playtest, we will tweak and adjust the poses, and also offer options for players to adjust them to their liking. That way we can gather more data about what feels right for different players. Another thing is players generally responded very positively to the art style and to our visuals. And this is great for us because we consider our visuals one of our USPs. And players generally want to see more content, and that's great because this is exactly what we're setting up for. We're building the space, we're building the foundation to keep adding new content over time. So new weapon parts, new rooms, new enemies, and new objectives. I want to highlight a few things that went well, at least from our point of view. We still have a few performance issues, and we're aware of that, but there were no hard crashes, and that was very satisfying. The networking system was also quite solid. Players also seemed to really enjoy the fact that they could play in lobbies with up to 10 players. So the game is designed for 4-player co-op, but we're a team of 5, and we've simply kept that unlocked because we often like to test together. Players also had a lot of fun with the friendly fire mode, so messing around in the holodeck, killing and then reviving each other. We're really paying attention to the things in our game that excite the community, and we will definitely be doubling down on them. So we got a lot of feedback over Discord across many channels and in our feedback forums. So no matter how much we prepped, it's hard to guide players to make a single post per issue, which is fine. Some players left a lot of feedback and we really appreciate that. So we ended up writing a bot to grab all that feedback and try to categorize it. So it goes through all the relevant Discord channels. It then uploads it to Codex, our project management system, which I want to show you now. So all the issues land in our project management system called Codex. They are roughly prioritized. This is still work in progress. You can also see that there's a number of reports. So if 3 people report, you can also see that 3 people, it also tracks a number of reports. So 3 people have reported this issue and 6 on the grip alignment. It also links back to the discussions, to the threads, and also the exact comments that the players left, so that we can reference them and make sure that the report and the topic title are correct. And as you can see, it's still a sandbox. This is still a work in progress bot that we plan on continuing to improve to make it easier for us to track all this feedback. It feeds directly into our internal project management system, so that makes it a lot easier for us to correctly prioritize what we work on. And all in all, we have 31 total issues reported, as I mentioned, across all those different Discord threads. We're very excited about how the first playtest went and how it was received. The team is even more motivated, and we can't wait to run the next playtest and get more feedback. So thank you for all your feedback so far. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to wish us the game.